This month's winner of Auntie's Jingle Contest TM is Factory Technician Third Class Janie Thirunadu Karasar, who submitted the following audio recording.
I love Auntie. Yes, I do. Her hair looks...
Commendations on so successfully climbing the corporate rungs. Everything seems to be... When you meet with Auntie, be accommodating but also bold. Raise the issue with her if she performing more labor for Auntie's choice will inevitably bring our fair corporation into further conflict with the Order. So we only have one shot at this. Make it count.
Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each...
I'd offer you luck, but I trust you have the skills to...
Swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stack the deck against... As they try to lessen now
Look who it is, the instigator of this little affair. Her mathematicalness should be along soon, unless the leader of the Order's too busy crunching numbers to attend to business. There we are. Apologies for the delay. We were resolving some technical issues. Cloister's atmosphere has a tendency to... Oh, yes. Regale us with a thorough account of Cloister's atmosphere. Oh, spare no detail. This must be Auntie Cleo's trademark wit. I expected better. If I was discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to the task, surely we can remain civil. If not, these negotiations may prove short indeed. That's exactly the sort of rugged, steadfast feistiness we need here today. From where I'm positioned, I sense 3 sore points still in. Point 1, control of the archive. Point 2, oversight of production and distribution of skip cores. And point 3, management of Rift technology. Stop. If there is one subject at the forefront of my mind, before we go any further, I want it in writing that the Order will take full control of the archive without interference. What? So the Order can set it fruitlessly idling for another few centuries? We would put it to far more practical use. Imagine the marketing strategies it could develop. I would sever my own hand before giving custody of the archive over to a corporation. Humanity's ascension depends on its calculations. No, such a condition is out of the question. Amenable to that proposition. Less work on... I'm waiting to hear an argument that would support such a ludicrous proposal. No one said anything about paying, but... Involving money in science seems questionable. But having access... Ruth, I commend you for being so receptive. And I assure you that Auntie's choice value... On the subject of science, it would be most prudent for us to discuss who will be overseeing the management of skip drives. Specifically, the production of... No one understands production like we do. Besides which, we have far more experience using skip drives. It was how we came... Where Auntie's choice manages, the Order would undoubtedly excel. Do not exclude us from consideration merely for lack of experience. So you ramp up production? And then what? Hand skip drives out for free to whoever wants one? Preposterous, and a waste of a perfectly good monopoly. We would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to, and a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish to avoid. This technology should benefit all humanity.
We're having this debate if we let Zeb release that info about the matriarch and the skip drives.
You'll have to speak up, child. You're too far away from the screen. Our mediator is correct. The mere suggestion of a monopoly should disqualify you from overseeing skip drive production. Not only would you make Arcadians pay for the privilege of progress, but follow this thread to its logical conclusion. If Auntie is willing to sell a skip core to anyone with enough bits, only chaos would result. The Order would be a far more diligent custodian. I disagree completely. Just look at how well the Order protected its own assets. Remember Golden Ridge, the Archive? Besides, the Order will inevitably leave money on the table. Pull my other leg. If Auntie's choice doesn't make a profit from it, I literally couldn't care less. As well I should. Commerce, my dear, is a force of good. It drives innovation. Everyone understands it. No one would do anything if they weren't being paid. Please. Next you'll be going on about the indomitable nature of the human spirit. Yes, I've heard it all before. It's the only thing that incentivizes. I had believed you'd be a wiser negotiator than this. Let it be war. And you have I estimate this thrift. See?
Wow, really fouled that one up, eh, Commander?
So how about now the purple berries follow?
Okay, this is the negotiation portion of
science.
to make it complete 2 questions.
Welcome back to Redbeard RPG.
Show you when we get to where we're going.
Talking right there.
Otherwise, they'd have had the strength and constitution to emerge a better subject.
And this month's winner of Auntie's Jingle Contest TM is Factory Technician.
Common date when you're performing more labor for Auntie's choice will inevitably.
I love Auntie. Your side too. Her hair looks
Don't let us keep you.
Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember, you can't smell.
Congratulations, Jamie. You and your family with a full year's supply.
Look who it is, the instigator of this little affair. Her mathematicalness should be along soon, unless the leader of... this must be Auntie Cleo's trademark wit. If I was discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to that. From point 1, control of the archive. Point 2, over... If there is one subject at the before, I would sever my own hand before giving custody of the archive over to a corporation. Humanity's... Not completely sure you can convince me that Auntie's choice benefits from receiving 0 access to that wondrous little doodad. Oh, kindly enlighten me on precisely what those greater gains would be. Don't allow my carefree demeanor to deceive you, because I will not be made a fool of. Both of you should consider yourself... The Order is pleased to accept our mediator's wisdom. Yes, the Order can keep their contraption, but the management of Skip... No one understands production like we do. Besides which, we have far... Where Auntie's choice manages, the Order would undoubtedly... So you ramp up... We would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to. And a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish to avoid. This technology should benefit all humanity.
We wouldn't even be having this debate if we let Zeb release that info about the matriarch and the skip drives.
You'll have to speak up, child. You're too far away from the screen. Our mediator is correct. The mere suggestion of a monopoly should disqualify. Not only would you make Arcadians pay for the privilege of... If Auntie is willing to sell a skip core to anyone with enough bits, only chaos would result. The Order... I disagree completely. Just look at how well the Order protected its own assets. Remember Golden Ridge? The archive? Besides, the Order will inevitably leave money on the table. Pull my other leg. If Auntie's choice doesn't make a profit from it, I literally couldn't care less. admit I'm a bit confused here. Is this some sort of reverse psychology debate? I should have trusted my initial determination of your odds of success. And I estimate this thriftless little misadventure has cost Aunties Seeing how you've...
Don't feel bad, Commander. Despite our best efforts, I'd estimated only an 11...
Technician third. The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down.
Common when performing more labor for Auntie's.
Nature's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations.
Look who... this must be Auntie Cleo's trademark wit. Like, if I was discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to the task. From point 1, control of the archive. If there is... I would sever my own hand before giving custody of the archive over to a corporation. Not completely sure you can convince me that Auntie's Choice benefits from receiving zero access to that. Don't allow the... Yes, no one... So we would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to. And a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish... You'll have to speak up, child. You're too far away. Our mediator is correct. Not only would you make... If I disagree completely. Just look at how well... pull my other leg. If Auntie's Choice doesn't make a profit from it, I literally couldn't care less. Well, I never accept a deal I don't like. And frankly, we can end these negotiations at any time, you know. It seems Auntie's Choice stands little to get... Evidently, we have hit an impasse. Disappointing. But... And you... I estimate this thrift... See?
Really fouled that one up.
Look who it is. This must be Auntie Cleo's trademark. If I was discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to the task. From where I'm positioned. Point 1, control of the archive. Point 2, if there... I would sever my own hand before giving custody of the archive over to a corporation. Humanity's ascension depends on its calculations. No. Did I not state my position? Yes, Do not speak to me of logic. Not not completely sure you can convince. Oh, kindly enlighten me on precisely what those greater gains would be. Oh, grand. The order is... Yes, no one where Auntie's Choice manages. So you ramp up... We would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to. And a monopoly over space... Exactly. As would the likelihood that we will eventually improve upon it. There is still the question of who takes possession of the Protectorate's rift technology once the war is finished. Although the science is still largely theoretical, this technology could be used to not only close rifts, but create new ones. A dangerous power indeed, left in the wrong hands. The Order would fritter away valuable time endlessly hand-wringing what to do with the technology. Auntie's Choice would actually use it. For good, of course. In a gainful manner. A 50-50 split? But that's so... equal. I generally consider anything less than a majority. If Ruth's open to it, I believe I can agree on the general terms here. And, well, I shall look forward to brokering the math with you. There is one final matter I wish to discuss. I require some chemicals that I have been told are manufactured at a plant on Praetor, controlled by Auntie's Choice. I know which plant you're referring to, Ruth, and what comes out of it is hardly safe for... Out of professional curiosity, what could you possibly need with such dangerous compounds? Running... That is, quite frankly, none of your concern. Precisely. Partners don't withhold secrets, although they can and probably should withhold extremely dangerous chemicals, if not properly... I will make no progress with my request without further explanation, will I? While the Archive is an infinitely complex machine, an equally complex apparatus has been designed which allows one to interact with it directly. Brain-to-logic assembly, as it were. Unfortunately, this headgear exacts a rather tremendous cost on the wearer. A certain panacea is needed to survive it, but I require these chemicals to finish it. Certainly. I'll even extend our corporate partner's micro discount to Ruth. Best I'll say is today's outcome is workable. Barely. Our gains were not as exclusive as I had hoped they'd be. Arriving at any arrangement even remotely equitable was statistically improbable. Be glad our mediator managed to find a middle path forward. As am I. You certainly have a way of Well, that'll be all for today. Don't forget to purchase the latest in Auntie's Choice products out on the value-added Esplanade. And do come see me personally when you have time. I have just the thing in... One moment. There are still the logistics of recapturing the Archive to consider. We'll, of course, provide our expert troops to support these efforts. Have your people call my people to sort details. Toodaloo! Brusque as ever. Auntie's troopers will certainly help us manage the Protectorate forces easier, especially if supported by your help. But it would be irrational to expect you to endanger your own life without a more specific strategy in place. Fortunately, I have already given this some thought. First, we must reclaim Spyreton from the enemy. Spyreton once served as the Order's headquarters, due to its proximity to the Archive. Its loss was an affront, and remains so. More importantly, there is a lift located in Spyreton which can deliver our troops into the Archive to assist you against the Protectorate. Unlocking and calling that lift can only be done from within the Archive, however. So you will need to infiltrate the Archive by alternate means, via a bridge connected to Newton. Fortunately, I am told you already dealt with the cultists there. Unfortunately, you will still need to find a way past a small rift currently blocking the bridge. Ordinarily, I do not fancy surprises, but you are with such a device in hand. Bypassing the rift should be as rudimentary, and perhaps at some later date, you will also permit our scientists to analyze this gadget at length in one of our labs, provided all goes according to plan. There is a computronical key that you will also need to locate within the Archive called the Caduceus grants special access to the Archive. Once it is back in Order hands, we will have full control over its systems once more. Until the Order has control over the Archive again, this discussion is all but moot. May you achieve progress.
Can't believe I just watched peace made between the Order and Auntie's choice. Seems like a dream I'd have after eating too many woolly curds.
It's Fizzo's, Fizzos, we love Fizzo's, Fizzo's Spectrum Vodka. And this month's winner of Auntie's Jingle Contest TM is Factory Technician 3rd Class Jeannie Thirunavukarassar, who submitted the following audio recording.
I love Auntie, yes I do. Her hair looks real, like a real hairdo. I love Auntie, so do you. Let's run.
With us at Cow City, but did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down?
We've successfully co-opted yet another of our rivals. Can't believe those eggheads accepted the deal.
That outside contractor is here. You requested a brief tete-a-tete.
Ah, there you are. Our fresh-faced new go-getter. We meet in the flesh at last. You've proved quite useful. Keep it up. You'll be going places. You don't seem much put off by my appearance. Good. I have no stomach for those with no stomach regarding me having no stomach. It is, however, something of a brand secret reserved for only the most trusted confidants. And covered in detail buried within the confidentiality clause you agreed to on arrival. I trust this presents no concerns for you, yes?
Well, ain't meaning no disrespect. It's just everyone was saying that you were focused on a product launch or avoiding assassination attempts. That's why you weren't seen in public.
Poor dear, believing that erroneous drivel. You do know I have a reputation to maintain. I can't let every rung leech know my condition and open the door for plotting. I ask again. Do you have any problems with the previously mentioned stipulations? Well, seems there's more to your shrouded past than I'd been led to believe. And here I'd been ready to disclose all. No matter.
Not exactly. Well, exactly. But not in the way you think. We have a mission for you that is vital to Auntie's Choice's survival.
We've uncovered an opportunity to procure me a new, audacious... There was a past proposal to utilize graphs, but... Oh, once I saw what happened to those misfortunates in the experiment, like your hanger-on here, the idea was promptly abandoned.
Wait, are you saying that the grafting program was only started up to help you with your condition and was shuttered because it couldn't?
Yes, keep up, dear. You think we would have invested money in such a risky procedure for gains on the battlefield? Well, that's what bombs are for.
That means your scientists lied to us, and our suffering didn't mean anything at all. Is that right? Me and mine were just lab sprats to you this whole time?
This is what you signed up for. tell me, did you also believe that we came here to solely liberate Arcadia and not for its resources? Oh, you did. How sad. No need to be dramatic. Here, I'll put on my pleasant, kindly adjacent smile for you. Now, will you help acquire this new body for me, or won't you? I'll have you know, we at Auntie's Choice are far from blood simple. Where's the profit in killing all your enemies when you can co-opt and sell? No, to find me the perfect body, you'll be assailing an inappreciably populated automated automech factory over on Praetor. Not just any automechanical. That facility was designed to build complex automechs, a natural choice when the Protectorate began experimenting with a proxy body for the original Sovereign. It was the last in a long line of his ill-fated life extension experiments. Work halted when he died, and the torso prosthesis they developed has been locked in the lab ever since. Make it mine.
There's a sub-facility beneath the automech factory. Its entrance, being hidden, is easy to miss. But...
Well then, fetch me my new body and we can finally begin bringing this system...